3:30 in the morning, second offshore passage, Beaufort to Masonboro. We were cruising at like almost 9 knots coming out of there. Really active sailing, lots of reefs, lots of taking out of reefs.
70 nautical miles, 13 hours of sailing.
Lots of dolphins.
Yeah! Right there! Turns out you can actually sail in the ICW.
Made some.
We made it to South Carolina. Anchored in Calabash Creek. That's there, I'll see with my eye.
I'm sleepy. It's 3:30 in the morning. We're doing our, I guess it would be our second offshore passage down from Beaufort to Masonboro. So we're gonna do the jump on the outside instead of staying on the inside of the ICW. The weather looks good, but we gotta leave early if we wanna make it to Masonboro before dark. So that's why we're up so early. It's in between the two capes, so we don't have to go way out to go offshore. We're still somewhat close to shore, maybe 10 miles out or so, 15. And we get to go offshore and enjoy this beautiful weather. It's only 60 nautical miles, so we don't have very far to go. We left really early this morning, so we should get there before dark. What a gorgeous morning it is. The sun is coming up. We got our mainsail up with 2 reefs in it, and actually some dolphins followed us on the way out, so that was pretty cool. We were cruising at like almost 9 knots coming out of there because there's a lot of current. And now, yeah, the sun's up and beautiful conditions. It's a little choppy. The wave period is kind of tight together, but we only have maybe 1 meter waves, so really not too bad. We got another, I don't know, 10 hours or so before we get to our destination, and so far it's been wonderful sailing. Days like today where you feel really quite fortunate to be able to live this sort of life. The last few days have just been really gloomy and cold, and really all you want to do is get south and be warmer, because I mean the boat life isn't really, at least not the way we're set up, great for super cold weather. I mean, I say that, it hasn't been below zero other than maybe in the evenings or at night, but it's still not so fun when you're heading south and it doesn't feel like you're getting any warmer, and it feels like the cold is catching up with you. So I'm really grateful for today. The sun is shining, we're charging our batteries while sailing, don't have to run the engine quite as much, and it's happy days. Pretty stoked.
How's the sailing going?
Good. Really active sailing. We're doing lots of reefs, lots of taking out of reefs, and we're going like 6 knots, 6.6 right at the moment, so we're flying. Gonna hopefully make it there before sunset. We will soon be in South Carolina. Well, not tonight, but very soon. We're gonna cut back onto the ICW for pretty much the rest of the journey, I think. This is the one section I really wanted to do on the outside. Alright, looks like we're set.
What a day! We did 70 nautical miles, started at 4 in the morning, and we made it perfectly timed for sunset. Actually, we kind of rushed. That was the most efficient anchor dropping we've ever done. But yeah, 13 hours of sailing.
Lots of dolphins.
Yeah, that was so awesome. And out of that, we only motored like for an hour and a half, which was pretty much just like getting in and out of the inlet, strapping the anchor, and we did a half-hour motoring when the wind died for some weird reason, and then really picked up again and was probably blowing like 15, gusting to 20, because we were heeling over 30 degrees. That was kind of funny. But yeah, we made it to Wrightsville. So much closer to South Carolina.
Sort of getting warmer. It's only 13 degrees today.
Celsius. But time to enjoy our sundowners and make some food.
On the road again.
Woo-hoo! Running away from all this beautiful clothes. I want to wear my bikini.
If you wear it, I'm not stopping you.
I would freeze. It's like 7 degrees this morning. You know, they told us that it wouldn't get warm up until Florida, but that sounds ridiculous. I want to go swimming and wear a dress. So right now we're on our way to Little River, maybe. We're gonna see, depends how we're doing. We're trying to use a little bit of the current to get an extra knot of boost. So sunrise start again. I'm soon gonna put you in the driving, then I'm gonna eat some food. I need breakfast. I'm hungry. Food. Right there!
This is just so nice. I only have my sweater on just because it's still a little bit chilly, but having the warmth of the sun and it's finally feeling like it's getting a little warmer. The mornings are still freaking freezing, but right now it's around lunchtime and you can almost be in a t-shirt, almost, it's so close. So the further we get south, it feels like we're getting warmer most of the time. So yeah, it's really good. And there's some sweet scenery, like we're seeing trees and palm trees and just all sorts of trees that look more like they belong in a savanna or anyway, tropical climates. So it's really awesome.
Turns out you can actually sail in the ICW, but it's kind of narrow and you really want to have the wind in the right direction.
Alex just made some Alex just made some amazing tasting curry. Trying to stay in the channel here. And anyway, I just thought I'd mention it's kind of cool because as we enter or exit, oh my god, please be quiet. As we enter or exit, oh my god. All right, you're going off. So as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, as we enter and exit the little inlets that are too shallow for us to go out, it's kind of neat because right now the inlets are flooding, so there's water rushing in from the inlets. So as you're getting closer to the inlet, you're losing more and more speed. So say we're going like 5 knots. By the time we get close to the inlet and start crossing it, we're going like 3 knots. And then once we get on the other side of the inlet, we start going like 8 knots. So it's pretty sweet. We get speed burst and slow down, and it's kind of fun. Well, we got a nice big boat motel here. Low rates, really good view from up top. I've never seen them stacked so high, that's insane. We're going a little bit slow right now, letting the quicker power boats pass. People are quite considerate here so far. You know, except one or two, calling us on the radio and asking for a slow pass. So that means we slow down a little bit.
Captain, I just got told to slow down, come by that marina, so if it's okay with you, I'll just continue with this speed. Buy you a course up.
Sure thing, no problem. You have a good day.
Yeah, you have a great day too.
We made it to South Carolina. As you may or may not be able to tell, it is a little warmer. I'm not wearing a toucan jacket and everything. We anchored in Calabash Creek just outside of Little River. It's beautiful here, but there's a couple of derelict boats around. What is Corey doing?
I'm moving the radio to the outside because we can't hear it inside, and it's annoyed me enough to the point where I'm moving it. So this old decrepit speaker that our old owner used to always shove paper towels in during winter to keep warm is now going to become my faceplate because it just perfectly works out that way.
I love when we pull into an anchorage and it's still early and there's daylight. We can actually get into the dinghy and go explore. Corey's getting some drinks ready in the boat, so I'm just checking out that sunken boat. It's such a shame. There's so many boats that are just abandoned. Like as soon as we've actually, yeah, it's pretty much been when we got into the ICW. We've just been seeing so many derelict boats just abandoned, just left there, you know? Just protect the camera.
Stroke. Come on. Going to see our friends. Come on, stroke, Alex. Let's go.
Is that Scott ripping around?
Yes, it is. Stroke, let's go. We're racing him. How's it going?
Get rid of that need for speed.
Is it working?
It's gone. I'm ready to do 5 mile an hour again. I'm good. I had to get it out though.
Perfect. Burning some of the old gas.
Yeah.
Nice.
The old
nice.
2-stroke.
Yeah,
Not a
2-stroke, 2 paddle.
Yeah. Not a bad place to call home tonight.
Oh,
No.
it's beautiful. Do you guys want to have some drinks on the beach? But yeah, it'll be, I think, what, like 4 to 5 feet. Oh, look at this. Want to go under the tree?
Let's go under the tree.
So you want to go?
Yeah. Why don't you just paddle the other way? You suck. You just keep spinning around in circles. Oh no, you're dragging!
It looks like oysters.
Well, there's different ones. There's a bunch of different kinds.
Yeah, it was just bizarre. And then we ended up passing him because we let him go by. So when I let him go, and so his line is facing this way. So he powers out. Actually, we do our own thing. And then in the middle of the night, I always get up. Whenever I get up to go to the bathroom, I just stick my head out, have a peek, make sure everything's good, back to sleep. Our 2 right here. This we're both come to die.
Need a winch handle?